The heart of your team. The heart of Kansas City. Valley Sports Kansas City. The heart of the fan.
It's a sunny Saturday afternoon in Kansas City, and today at Kauffman Stadium, Game 2 of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels. Thanks for hanging out with us at the ballpark today, along with Rex Hudler. I'm Jake Eisenberg. One name back in the lineup for the Royals today, and thankfully so, Captain Salvador Perez, who ultimately only missed one game after getting hit by a pitch on his left hand on Wednesday, and he's somebody that the Royals could really use in that lineup.
Absolutely. Very fortunate that that injury wasn't a lot worse. But one guy, this guy is the biggest guy, one of the biggest in the world. Everybody knows him in baseball, but his teammates know him the best. Why? Because he shows up with a smile every day. When you're going bad and you've lost 10 straight, you need this guy so badly. He's valuable not only with his bat, his arm, his defense, but that energy. It's contagious. Let's see if he can help them get a win today.
Now, there's a reason why he's got the captaincy on his chest. He leads the Royals offense in pretty much every category. Those 14 home runs, also the most by a catcher in Major League Baseball.
One thing that's not on there is he leads the league in smiles, and that's exactly what they need the most right now.
Also going to see a big smile today from Samad Taylor, who's in the lineup batting 8th, playing left field, and making his Major League debut.
Quick Pitch has you covered, packing all today's biggest plays into one lightning-fast hour.
What a play!
We live today, preview tomorrow on Quick Pitch. Late nights and every morning, only on MLB Network.
Baseball's biggest moments are live on MLB Big Inning. MLB.TV's nightly show takes you from game to game for all the grand slams, no-hitters, walk-offs, and more as they happen.
Wow, he can do it all!
Don't miss the ultimate baseball highlight reel.
This is some kind of awesome.
After your game ends, the action's just heating up on MLB Big Inning. Every night on MLB.TV.
Sunday, MLB Network celebrates Juneteenth. Join Harold Reynolds, Mookie Betts, and some of the game's biggest names for a look at the business of baseball through the eyes of African-American players. MLB Tonight, a conversation. Sunday at 7 Eastern on MLB Network.
Royals baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Surprise Arizona. Plan your trip to Surprise for Royals spring training. Visit exploresurprise.com. Well, in spring training, we got a little taste of Samad Taylor, who now makes his Major League debut today. 24-year-old from California who came to the Royals as part of the return for Whit Merrifield last year.
Has a very impressive skill set, no doubt about it. He's got some pop. He's not a real big guy physically, but we all know it's all about heart. Now, he's a good personality guy, which is good, but right now the Royals need production. They need him to step up. He's got on-base skills, and he can run those bases, a lot like Dairon Blanco, who made his appearance earlier this year. Michael Garcia, go ahead and fit right in, Samad. No pressure, but we're hoping that you carry the load.
An over 300 average and over 400 on base percentage for Taylor at the AAA level. It's Mike Myers on the mound against his former team. Griffin goes for the Angel.
We love going to games, but good seats get pricey. So we use Game Time. Game Time checks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals. We got our seats 20 minutes ago for 60% off. Last-minute tickets at the best price in seconds. Download Game Time now.
Take control of your health by boosting your force field, the immune system. With the Aura Ring, you can listen to your body's signals and raise your defenses. Aura tells you when your temperature is higher than normal, how to improve your sleep, or if your heart rate shows signs of stress, so you can decide to push yourself or to lie low. Live smarter, stronger, healthier with the Aura Ring.
ED is difficult for me and for my partner. Through HIMS, I can message a licensed provider about clinically proven ED treatments, like the generic form of Viagra, which can cost 90% less than the brand name version. Then HIMS ships discreetly to my door for free. I never knew it could be this easy to get my confidence back. Now we can both count on a great experience every time. Start your free visit today at forhims.com.
Rock Chalk, it's KU night at Kauffman Stadium, and Jalen Daniels was here to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. Check out Big J with that big mitt, making the grab and taking the pick. And now we're set for baseball at Kauffman Stadium. A little bit overcast today, but still a bright day and a warm one. 88 degrees for Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels. And we take a look at that Angels lineup with Mickey Moniak at the top, and then superstar Shohei Ohtani right behind him. Owner of a 13-game hitting streak that is currently the longest in baseball, and a future Hall of Famer right behind him in Mike Trout. That is quite the lineup for the former Angel Mike Myers to contend with.
Check them out. You see what those hitters are doing? You young players out there, you young hitters, they're timing Mike Myers from the on-deck circle. That's what you do. Everything is always focused on the eyes. Now let's hope that Mike Myers can be that guy to help his team get out of this 10-game losing streak. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud, his arsenal. Sliders first. It's a good one when it's located properly. Four-seamer, changeup, sinker, cutter, curve. He's got a whole mess of them, but the whole bottom line is stay on the edges, keep the ball down, use the infield as your best friends. You've got a solid infield behind you with a bunch of young guys that are very talented. I mean, this is a nice looking infield. So, speaking of it, sponsored by Ford around the horn, Samad Taylor Congratulations. He came up as an infielder, but he is making his debut in left field. We can't wait to see this young kid. That's the infield I'm talking about. Led by the captain, Salvador Perez, 5-time Gold Glover. Prato's going to win a gold. Nicky Lopez should have already won one. And you got Junior and Michael Garcia, all solid defenders behind you. Use them.
Underway at Kauffman Stadium. Strike one on Mickey Moniak. Had a couple of hits yesterday, including a double. And Bobby can't make the play. Leadoff base runner. That's an error on Bobby Witt Jr. to start the game.
Yep, not an easy play. Gonna have to transfer from glove to hand. Sometimes that happens. And you can't afford to do any of that at shortstop. You have got to be everything. It's got to be perfect in order to get the runner, whether he's speedy or not.
Now you've got Nick Prato and Mickey Moniak over at first base. Those two were teammates for Team USA back in 2015. And go way back, some SoCal roots. But now Mike Myers has to contend with Shohei Ohtani with a runner on first to begin the game. Ohtani has been on a tear. Enters today with 22 home runs, most in the American League, tied for the most in all of baseball.
Did you notice that scowl on Ohtani's face? I like that. Look at that. That upper left's got a little curl to it, man. He means business up there. He kind of like our guy, Michael Garcia. Mikey's got a nice scowl for the pitcher. You see it?
Now, Mike Myers pitched for the Angels for 3 seasons, from 2020 to 2022. So he's facing a handful of former teammates today. Shohei Ohtani is one of them.
He'll have the green light here, so be careful. If you're not going to let him beat him, that's fine. But you can't let Trout on deck beat you either. Yeah, I knew he'd be hacking.
Oh, Ohtani's been doing a lot of hitting lately. It's now a 13-game hitting streak after his double his first time up yesterday.
Oh, man, you know, he just stays inside of the ball so well. And you have long arms, long levers, we call them in the business. You get extension, and that ball flies. You get some backspin, but he just has a great ability to hit, and that's why he's a great hitter, one of the best in the business.
6 doubles and 7 home runs during his 13-game hitting streak. He's batting .479 overall in his last 13 games. He's also reached base safely in 20 straight games. The longest active on base streak in baseball, to go along with the longest active hitting streak in baseball.
There you go. Beat him there now. That's nice. Salvi was sitting down away, but Myers says one of the things I like about him, out of the many things, is that he's not afraid to challenge hitters. He goes after hitters. He tries to use his whole arsenal, but here to start this game, most guys want to establish the heater. And that's a good pitch by a really good hitter.
Oh, so he was trying to send it to the price chopper patio.
Does he go back there? Or is he trying to trick him? Salvi says, give him the heat.
Rip to right field.
Got a man there.
Melendez has it.
That's the way to come back. See, he didn't give in. 3-0 count. He came back in, got him in to swing 3-0, then came right and got the out. That's what you do. Pitch to contact, hope they hit it at him.
Now, Mike Myers was the headliner on Sunday against Baltimore, and we've seen him recently not start games officially, but be the main pitcher. Against the Orioles, he gave up 4 runs on 7 hits in 5 innings. That was after Carlos Hernandez was the opener. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1. There's 2. Mike Myers rolls it up, and it's a scoreless top of the first.
Way to pick up Junior.
Attention cancer victims who use the weed killer Roundup. A federal jury unanimously found that Monsanto's popular weed killer Roundup was a substantial factor in causing cancer. You may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you or someone you love used Roundup and were diagnosed with cancer, call the number on your screen now. Don't wait. There may be time deadlines to file a claim.
Call 800-892-7300. That's 800-892-7300.
Prescription eyewear can be really expensive, but here's the secret. Glasses don't actually cost that much to make. Surprise! Especially when you design your own eyewear and then sell it directly to your customers, like we do. Oh hi, we're Warby Parker. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. And the best part? You could try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
Nick Prado's at the top of the Royals lineup with Bobby Witt Jr. right behind him. Most importantly for the Royals, though, Salvador Perez back in there after missing yesterday's ball game. And there's Griffin Canning, the opposing starting pitcher, taking the mound for the Angels for his 11th start this season. Last few have been very good.
Yeah, you know what? He's starting to kind of feel himself. He's not an overpowering type of pitcher, that's for sure. But you will show you his arsenal. The slider first, again, like Mike Myers. Four-seam, changeup, curve, and sinker. Now, you're going to look for the four-seam fastball. 6 home runs he's given up on that pitch. So the straighter, the better. Pick him out, hit to the situation, runner in scoring position, move him. If you got to get him on, get him over. Sacrifice bunt. Do whatever it takes to help get out of this funk. And this team's too good. I don't care how young they are. These guys are big league players. Act like it and move runners and score and win a game.
Well, the Royals were shut out yesterday, held to 4 hits total, stranded 10, and that has been one of the themes this month.
Shorten up your swing and just do the job. That's the bottom line.
Prado had a hit his first time up yesterday. Ultimately went 1 for 3. Luis Rengifo onto the dirt, can't grab it. I think that might have hit him in the toe.
He shoots, he scores!
What?
Yeah, booted that ball right in the back of the net. Watch this. Now he's talking. He's got the sun problem right here, but he's like, what a shot. Look at that right in the corner.
Oh, that was a hockey reference.
No. That's soccer. Come on.
Soccer.
Yeah, my bad.
I thought we were playing baseball.
Yeah, you know, it's a little bit of all the sports involved here. Got a little bit of everything. We had a great quarterback throw out the first pitch, Jalen Daniels.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Line drive, base hit.
So I know that you're dying to know this answer right here. Why does Nick Prado hit .996 OPS versus starting pitchers, 9th best? He said because he goes home thinking about the next day's pitcher. He brings his iPad home with him. And that's a breaking ball in the middle. And he pictured that. He says, I visualize at nighttime. And then when I come to the ballpark the next day, when I take my swings, replicating the pitcher's arsenal and thinking about that guy. So that's why. It's not an accident that he has that high number on starting pitchers.
And he does his research, goes through his pregame preparation. Also helps when you know the guy on the other side a little bit. Prado and Canning are both from Southern California. They've been around each other some. Ball and a strike now on Bobby Witt Jr., who continues a really solid month of June. He's batting .320 this month. He's also in the midst of a 7-game on-base streak. And it's really been across the board this month that we've seen improvements from Bobby Witt Jr. And the one that really stands out is the strikeout rate. From 22.8% the first couple of months all the way down under 10 in June.
Love to see the adjustments young players can make. And that's what this game is all about. You adjust, they adjust.
And during his 7-game on-base streak, he's got 4 walks and only 2 strikeouts. 4 walks in his last 12 games overall.
We welcome the walks. Seeing pitches. Seeing pitches. Griffin 10. Hoping his defense can run him down. Mike Trout in center field. Don't get much better. Now, he's never won a Gold Glove before, but no slouch on the multiple MVP award winner. Now, Michael Stefanik, he's making his season debut at second base. I've had some injuries over there, so keep an eye on the young little guy. He's a pretty good little defender. He's got a little sock in his bat.
Great to see Salvador Perez back in the lineup and back on the field. The last time he was in the batter's box, he got hit by a pitch on his left hand. Wound up day-to-day with a left hand contusion. Off day Thursday, didn't play yesterday. Back in there today. There's that good changeup from Griffin Canning again. Comes in with some pace too. That's a changeup at 91 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's already thrown some 95, so I said he wasn't overpowering, but he does have a little extra giddy up when he wants it. Yeah, make him come in there. Prado has 1 steal. I'd like to see him attempt more. Stolen bases is like a lot of other categories. It's all about confidence. The more you do it, the more confidence you get.
Back to the changeup for strike 3.
Little two-seamer on the outside part of the plate kind of had him still pulling up. That at-bat was a pull at-bat for Salvi. See if he can make an adjustment. Think opposite field next time up.
So 2 strikeouts after Prado's leadoff single. Brings up MJ Melendez. Was 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts yesterday. It's a 4.56 ERA overall this season for Griffin Canning. And he strikes out 3 in a row to end the bottom of the first. Scoreless, we go to the second.
If sports fans built a streaming service.
What's going on?
I think we found a way to stop fans from destroying their TVs when their teams lose.
How's it work?
Hey, Charlie. Philly lost.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put you on hold for just 1 second. Okay.
No!
Yeah, we need a little bit of water splashing around this one.
Bob Ross channel. It's freaking genius.
It's even a little over here.
Live TV and sports and more, but mostly sports. That's Fubo!
To get your best night's sleep, you need to sleep in something extraordinary. Woven with a silky softness unlike any other. from organic threads that are slow spun and finished in flame. Made from an ingredient so rare, less than 1% of the world's cotton meets our quality. It's the most extraordinary fabric ever made. Only from Boll and Branch.
Most players would take more than one game to return from the hit by pitch that Salvador Perez had the other night. But as Kyle Turner has said, the head trainer, over and over again over the years, in terms of work ethic, pain tolerance, and a passion for the game, it's copy and paste. It's rinse and repeat with Salvador Perez. So when Turner said yesterday he'll be lobbying by mid-game to get back in there last night or even into today, that was no surprise whatsoever.
Hits one out to left field, and the Angels jump on the board in the top of the second. Well, Drury had both RBIs, or 2 of the 3 RBIs for the Angels yesterday.
Well, he was definitely ready for this. It's a first pitch ambush. Little slider up in the zone. I mean, that's right in his barrel, in his wheelhouse. That ball looked big as a grapefruit.
Matt Theis sends one toward the left field corner. First chance for Samad Taylor, and he's got it up against the wall. Big league debut and a big league catch in foul territory.
All right, Taylor did not give up on these. Playing pretty shallow over there. He had a long way to go, but he did a nice job of keeping his focus on the baseball. Had a little peek down to where the wall was. You know, this is an infielder that's been made into an outfielder. He can play anywhere. The versatility really does play in the modern game today. Helps managers with their decisions in game, before game. You know you got a guy who can fill in.
Let's go back to Joel.
All right, so it was no surprise then that when the night ended last night, Matt Quatrero said, I knew Salvi would play on Saturday tomorrow because he told me I am 100% playing tomorrow. It took that long for Salvador Perez. And Hud, you mentioned the ball looking like the size of a grapefruit. He has welts all over his legs from other injuries and being banged up earlier in the week. He was showing me pictures. I mean, this guy head to toe is beat up. You're not keeping him out of the lineup.
No, Goldie. And yes, don't forget, I spent 21 years in a professional baseball locker room. I've seen them. It's not pretty, especially 2 or 3 days after, depending on, you know, how they take care of themselves and hydrate. Man, I've seen Rainbow City on skins. Unbelievable. It's amazing what that round ball can do to the flesh. Not pretty.
Well, it's also amazing what Salvador Perez can do to the round ball.
Sure enough, he's put a few dents in them before. Let's hope the ball stays away from him behind the plate.
Taylor Ward lifts one to deep left field. Taylor watches it sail. And that's 2 home runs in the inning for the Angels.
Talked about the slight breeze before this game started, and that definitely helps. Whenever you get a ball up this high and the wind's blowing out to left field, that's going to help push it out. It didn't look like on initial contact that he barreled it, but apparently he got enough backspin going that he'll be able to touch them all for the 9th time this season. So 2 homers in the inning.
For Brandon Drury earlier in the inning, it was his 11th home run of the season. And now Michael Stefanik bounces it to short. 2 outs. It's now 22 home runs in the last 12 games for the Angels. A lot of that is Shohei Ohtani, but they've gotten contributions from other players as well. And Mike Myers escaped the first inning. Leadoff base runner, 3-0 count on Shohei Ohtani. 4 pitches later, he was out of the inning with a double play and a 0 on the board. Now Myers entered today having allowed just 1 home run in his 21 1/3 innings this year. And now it's 2 in the same inning.
Happens. You got to be able to locate, and both of those pitches were pitches that were elevated. And you got to credit the hitter for doing it. He could pop them up and be out of the inning. So it's not all on the location, but this is the big leagues, and these guys don't miss those very much.
Luis Rengifo stays alive.
Elevation in this business here for a hitter is golden. Look at that. That's 90, just above the belt. First pitch. That one there, right there in the middle. Finish him.
Nicky Lopez has it, and that ends the inning. 2 long balls for the Angels, and the Royals are down 2-0.
It's the Modern Baseball Show for the modern baseball fan. Off Base, with interviews and coverage of baseball's hottest stars.
I've done a couple interviews in my life. This probably is the most fun I've ever been a part of.
Only on MLB Network.
I'ma do work, that's on me. But I'll keep it on you. No, you can't shine if you stay low key. That's on me, on me, on me. I'ma do work, that's on me. But I'll keep it on you. No, you can't shine if you stay low key. That's on me, on me, on me. Didn't want that stuff, but that's on me. Built the house, I got the keys. They say you can't shine if you stay low key. That's on me, on me.
Watch games and coverage all day, every day, your way on MLB Network.
Got something to say about the game?
I want to hear that.
Don't just talk about it.
Get caught up so we can talk about it on the show.
Intentional talk about it.
I think this is when opportunity arises.
Join the conversation with Intentional Talk on MLB Network.
We're watching. We're watching.
Today we participate in the Home Run Challenge. Every home run in this game raises money for prostate cancer research. So far, $1,094,000 have been raised. You can make a pledge by going online to pcf.org/home run challenge. Edward Olivares leads off the second inning. Now in the midst of a 6-game hitting streak. He's also been really good at leading off an inning. In fact, the best in the big leagues since the beginning of last year.
Might consider him leading off every once in a while, too.
Now, interestingly enough, Griffin Canning has the highest opponent's average against hitters leading off an inning.
Okay, numbers don't always match up, but let's hope it happens here. Get him. Ooh, Little overswing there. You want to get him pretty good.
Well, we saw Nick Pratto have a leadoff single in the bottom of the first inning. It's the 21st hit that Griffin Canning's allowed to the leadoff hitter of an inning. Canning's also given up 4 home runs to the first batter of an inning. It's of the 10 total home runs that he's allowed this year. Canning gave up a couple of home runs against the Mariners in his last start. Both of them were on his changeup, though it was still a weapon for him. He struck out 7, didn't walk a batter. Slow roller to third. A strong throw from Rengifo for the first out of the inning. Five innings for Canning against the Mariners on Sunday. 101 pitches.
No walks. Gotta like that. 7 punchies.
It's now 4 straight starts for him. He's got at least 5 innings and allowed 3 or fewer earned runs.
Didn't have a chance to brag on him. He's got a Gold Glove in his arsenal. Griffin Channing. He won in 20.
He was really good in 2020. He made his big league debut in 2019, but had some elbow issues that kept him out the latter portion of the season. Garcia sends it toward the track and right, and Moniak's there for the second out.
He's got a few more to go to catch his buddy, and my buddy Mark Langston, who had won 5 straight Gold Gloves from 91 to 95. I played defense behind him in 2 of those years. He was awesome. And I'm
guessing you weren't very busy in 2 of those years.
He's got 7 total. Langston does. He won a couple up in Seattle.
Now, after the 2020 season, Griffin Canning wound up having a low back stress fracture in 2021 that cost him most of the year. And then he was also out in all of 2022. In spring training this year, he had a groin strain that kept him out for the first couple of weeks of the season. So he's dealt with some injuries over the course of his career.
Hard to find a guy out there that hasn't had to deal with that. Injuries.
It's his 4th career start against the Royals today. And Canning made 17 starts his rookie year, through a little over 90 innings. He hasn't topped those totals. '47th overall pick by the Angels. It's back in 2017 out of UCLA. It's a 2-out walk for Nicky Lopez. And now Samad Taylor has his first plate appearance as a big leaguer.
Oh, what a moment. It feels really good. Let the butterflies go, a couple deep breaths, choke up on the bat just maybe an inch. Get yourself a big league knock. '24-year-old from Corona, California.
His mom Charlotte, his dad Jamal, his older sister Sakaya are all here at Kauffman Stadium.
Just take him deep. Man, don't mess around. Get that first one. Yeah, it's got to get a pitch. There you go. Have the catcher go out, talk to him, say, hey, look, this is this guy's first at bat in the big leagues here. Give him a cookie. Let's go. We don't want to walk anybody. Just don't start getting into that pattern. And there's the family. Always, never, ever gets old.
What a proud moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fresh. It's what makes the game a lot of fun when these young guys get their call up. Man, doesn't matter how many years you spent down there, but now you're here, you're a big leaguer, and you're wearing the number 0. It's beautiful.
Now, Samad said yesterday that when he got the word that he was getting called up, when Mike Jersley told him in Omaha, it's one of the few times that he was really, truly speechless. See the special patch on his sleeve that players are wearing for their major league debuts this year.
Catcher goes out and talks to the pitcher, fall behind 2-0. You can almost guarantee a fastball, straight as a string. Get it. Be ready. Yeah, see, he was thinking the way I was. And they said, don't give him the cookie. He wants to hit.
And now he's saying, all right.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, pitch me backwards. Okay.
This is a day he's been dreaming of since he started playing baseball when he was 4. He was off to a great start in Omaha this year. He's batting over 300, on base percentage over 400, 16 doubles, 9 homers, 34 steals at the AAA level.
It's what gets you here in a production-based business.
Before he got called up from the Storm Chasers, he'd reached base in 14 of his last 18 plate appearances. It's been a hot month of June for Samad Taylor. Drew Waters waits on deck if Taylor can continue the inning. Over to short. And Velasquez makes the play to retire the side. So Samad Taylor starts 0 for 1, and the Royals are down 2-0.
Imagine an entire channel dedicated to taking you to the most exciting moments in baseball as they happen.
And it's gone!
With live look-ins to clutch at-bats.
A walk-off slam!
And players on the edge of making history.
This could be it! 62!
It's the best seat in the house at every ballpark. All commercial-free.
Can you believe it?
MLB Network Strike Zone. Wednesdays and Fridays, all season long.
MLB Tonight has all the bases covered, with live look-ins, highlights, and breakdowns.
MLB Tonight takes you live inside the park.
Every night on MLB Network. Fans, you can help support summer learning in Kansas City all homestand long by playing Royals Charity's 50-50 raffle. Play online now by visiting royals.com/5050 or by purchasing your tickets in stadium. Play now through the end of this homestand, and we thank you.
It's 9-1-2 for the Angels in the third. Switch hitting Andrew Velasquez got called up when the Angels' regular shortstop Zach Neto was placed on the injured list a few days ago after an oblique injury. It's an Angels infield that in general has been banged up, not just Zach Neto. The Angels also put Gio Urshela on the injured list yesterday with a left pelvis fracture. Velasquez sends it deep to left. And Samad Taylor backpedaling makes the grab.
Remember, nice gust of wind blowing out to left, and Taylor knows that. He's got his glasses on. Two things that can affect a baseball game: the wind and the sun. Sun, day games here for sure, but there is some nice cloud cover that helps him.
And as far as the Angels infield is concerned, they're also still missing Anthony Rendon, who's now out for his second straight game. He got hit by a pitch on his left wrist in the series finale against the Rangers. Basically didn't swing the bat his final 3 at bats of the game, even though he stayed in. But we haven't seen Rendon yet this series. Ball and 2 strikes on Mickey Moniak. Reached on an error his first time up. He does have a hit in 6 straight starts. And Myers got him. Back foot slider.
First strikeout for Myers on the afternoon. Got him to chase. Salvi, good job. Just keeping it right in front there. Easy out for him.
So now Shohei Ohtani.
Great location on the first pitch. If he could put 2 more right there in that spot, he'd get him out. Tough pitch to hit there now.
He's obviously taken Major League Baseball by storm over the last 6 seasons now. He was already a star in Japan before he came stateside. He was an MVP, a 5-time All-Star. And now Myers has him 0 for 2 today. And a 1-2-3 third for Mike Myers.
Sunday, MLB Network celebrates Juneteenth. Join Harold Reynolds, Mookie Betts, and some of the game's biggest names for a look at the business of baseball through the eyes of African-American players. MLB Tonight, a conversation, Sunday at 7 Eastern on MLB Network.
MLB Big Inning brings you the biggest plays of the night, live as they happen. Don't miss the ultimate baseball highlight reel. It's nonstop action on MLB Big Inning every night on MLB.tv.
See it.
He struck him out. It's out of here.
Feel it.
I can't wait for this game to start. He took a home run away.
Live it.
That is as good as it gets.
The big plays.
The beauty of sports is when the hero comes through.
Yeah, the tense moments.
We have an update we must show you.
With live look-ins, highlights, and breakdowns.
That might be what it takes to win.
MLB Tonight on MLB Network.
Buck O'Neill Legacy Seat honoree. She's been a member of the Linwood YMCA James B. Nutter Senior Community Center since 2004. Also served as a nurse for 25 years in the Kansas City area. Thelma's a loyal Silver Sneaker member. It's an organization that promotes active living through physical and social engagement for seniors.
Way to go, Thelma. Thank you for your support in the community, taking care of the seniors. I love it. I love Thelma. That was my grandma's name.
It's a great name.
Wonderful. Glad you're here.
Two balls, no strikes on Drew Waters. Just fouled.
Well, that's a nice sound when you're a hitter. You know that's going to be an out if it stays fair, but that umpire just saved you. Got new life.
Well, that ball was about, what, 3 feet from being fair? Up the line?
Might have been a little closer, but still, he was happy. He gets another chance now. Find a hole. Get your singles. Get your opposite field hits. The power will come. You start getting on base, sorting up your swing, and gain some confidence. That's what a lot of these guys need offensively. Short that swing. Don't be swinging for the fences. That comes after a byproduct of some good, short, crisp singles.
He's looking for his first hit since Monday. Series opener with the Reds.
Yep.
Hot shot, nice play, Drury. And Cannon gets to the bag first. Drew Waters got robbed.
Drury putting on a clinic there. Boy, that was beautiful. Nice play. One step, he stayed with the hop too, hopped up. And wouldn't you know it, as Drew can see that play the whole way, he's saying rats. But you know what? That's when you keep your head up and say, I'm going to get him next time.
Strike one on Nick Prado. He's got the Royals' lone hit today. He's 24 years old, grew up in Huntington Beach, California. It's not too far from Angel Stadium. He's now played against the Angels a few times in his career. The Angels were here last year. He hasn't played in Anaheim yet. The Royals made their trip out there. He was in AAA. Let's hear from Joel.
Well, Nick Prado is familiar with a couple of people in this stadium going way back. What are the odds of having 3 major leaguers on one travel ball team? That Mickey Moniak, Nick Prado, and Samad Taylor all on a travel ball team, the Rebels, in 2010. Would have been even more appropriate if he had flown that out to left field. All on the same field here for Samad Taylor's debut. And this picture was sent in to me from Nick's dad, Jeff. So there's Nick down on the bottom left, Mickey on the bottom right, and Samad up top, who said to me today, I've never been able to figure out what I was looking at in that picture. They had a great team, and other guys that are in the minors right now, Hagen Danner, AAA, knocking on the door for the Toronto Blue Jays. So they've got 6 future professional baseball players. Even Prado telling me today that Mickey Moniak to us was like the Ted Williams for young kids about 10, 11 years old.
Wow. All right. Excellent report, Goldie. That's refreshing.
Bobby might have gotten under it a little bit. And Taylor Ward camps underneath to make the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning from Griffin Canning, and we're off to the fourth.
MLB Tonight has all the bases covered with live look-ins, highlights, and breakdowns.
MLB Tonight takes you live inside the park.
Every night on MLB Network.
Every hero has an origin story. The MLB Draft Combine, an exclusive look at the game's next prodigies, phenoms, and future heroes. Leading up to the MLB Player Draft. Live coverage only on MLB Network.
You want highlights? Quick Pitch has you covered.
Things are heating up.
Packing all today's biggest plays into one lightning fast hour.
Oh my goodness! What play!
Every game. Every night.
Swing and a miss!
Every highlight that makes the headlines.
Are you kidding me?
Relive today, preview tomorrow.
The quickest way to catch up on all the action? We've got you covered.
On Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
The Bruin View deal gets you a ticket to the Royals game with a beer included, plus access to the Blue Moon Tap Room. Scan the code on the screen or visit royals.com/brewview. Good place. We broadcasted from up there several years ago. Great place to be. It's cool, yeah. It's nice. And they give us different places in the ballpark to broadcast the game from. Hope that happens again sometime.
It's a good view from up there.
It's awesome.
Mike Myers versus Mike Trout. You know, we were listening to Joel tell us about all the talent that was on that travel ball team with Nick Pratto, Mickey Moniak, Samad Taylor. You don't find that collection of talent on a team like that. Sometimes you don't even see that kind of talent collectively on a minor league team. You know, future big leaguers. But when Mike Trout was first coming up through the Angel system, his first season, 2010, Cedar Rapids Colonels, they had 10 future big leaguers on that team. Now, Trout was one of them. This should give you an idea of the kind of star power and future that he had even at that time. Now, Trout one day threw out an old pair of cleats. This is when he was still in the minors. And after he'd left the clubhouse, his teammates argued over who'd get to keep them as a souvenir.
That's pretty good.
It was later on in that season, he went to the Futures game. It was at Angel Stadium. He was on a road trip with the Colonels, and he had forgotten a pair of dress pants to wear to the Futures game. So he traded a teammate of his, outfielder Jeremy Cruz, traded him a broken bat for his khaki pants. And Cruz still has the broken bat.
Yeah, he does.
It was 13 years ago. Everybody seemed to know from the get-go what kind of career Mike Trout was poised to have.
Well, in this series so far, Brandon Drury has been driving the bus. Last night, there's one RBI knocked in, and he got him 2. So he's a subject of our John Deere mowing him down. 2 RBIs last night, and his 11th home run today, and a nice sparkling defensive play. Having a nice series.
It was a first pitch home run for Brandon Drury. back in the second inning. Taylor Ward went deep a couple of batters later.
So put him in the lane.
Now he flicks it to the right field corner. And Melendez makes the grab on the run.
That'll work. MJ. Now, it had a little help. That wind kind of pushed it, held it in there a little bit for him, but using his good athleticism, and he's got some nice, surprising speed. Gets to balls, no problem. Would have landed fair. Good concentration.
The home run from Brandon Drury and the home run from Taylor Ward are still the only two Angels hits today. Dykes was 0 for 3 yesterday. A couple of strikeouts, but he also drew a bases loaded walk in the 7th. Gave the Angels a little extra cushion. Now, with the win yesterday, the Angels improved to 40-32. They're a season best 8 games over 500. This is the latest into a season they've been 8 games over 500 since they finished the 2015 season at 85-77.
Yep, they're getting some help all around, Nevin. An opportunity to run this club as a second season. So Nevin, good baseball guy, no nonsense. Not afraid to stand up for his players. Tough guy.
Samad Taylor's there again, 2 outs. Despite being 8 games over 500, the Angels today entered tied with the Astros for second place in the American League West. Both teams are 3.5 games back.
That's right where you want to be.
The Angels have been playing really well lately. The Rangers and Astros have faded just a little bit over the last week and a half or so. Now that's going to be an interesting race down the stretch. The Mariners are right now not mainly in the mix, 7.5 back, but they were a playoff team last year.
Now, you know, so Texas, you know, they're kind of the surprise team this year, but they've got one of the best rotations in the league. In that Western Division anyway. Houston, you never can count them out. It's a strong team, veteran team.
And you figured to see them at the top, if not where they are right now.
Just, you know, last season Seattle, it was so great to see the last week of the season there. Their fan base pulling for them. Mariners have never won a World Series title. And just to see the excitement.
Another good swing from Taylor Ward. This one stays in the park, and Drew Waters is under it, and that ends the inning. Another one scoreless for Mike Myers.
MLB Big Inning brings you the biggest plays of the night, live as they happen. Don't miss the ultimate baseball highlight reel. It's nonstop action on MLB Big Inning, every night on MLB.tv.
You want highlights? Quick Pitch has you covered.
Things are heating up.
Packing all today's biggest plays into one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What play?
Every game. Every night.
Swing and a miss!
Every highlight that makes the headlines.
Are you kidding me?
Relive today, preview tomorrow.
The quickest way to catch up on all the action, we've got you covered.
On Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
The All-Star ballot is now open. Scan the QR code to vote daily and decide who represents your Royals this summer in Seattle. See Salvador Perez currently third among American League catchers in All-Star voting, not too far behind Jonah Heim.
Got to get him in there, folks. Let's vote him in. Worthy.
The top two players at each position advance to phase 2 of voting. Phase 1 ends on the 22nd. So get those votes in and get Salvi to Seattle. Leads all catchers in baseball with 14 home runs.
Certainly be an excellent candidate for the Derby as well. Home run Derby. He's been in it before. If I believe right, last time he was in that Derby, he had more home runs in that Derby than any catcher ever.
Toward the hole, Rengifo knocks it down, doesn't have a play. And Salvi's got a single.
He's looking for something in the middle. Got it. I hit the top of the ball. And that ball took off. Rengifo kind of hit the dead part of his glove. That's where the spring is in a lot of guys' gloves. It's right there in that heel.
So leadoff man on for the second time today for the Royals. Salvi's single is the team's second hit. Only one other base runner. Griffin Canning has walked one, and he struck out 3, including MJ Melendez, who we got with a slider to end the first.
That's it. Look for your pitch and try to lay off of the pitcher's pitch. Thaiss squaring it up on his chest protector.
It's been another good start so far for Griffin Canning. He's really turned it around. His first 5 starts, 6.38 ERA, much better in his last 5 starts. Big difference has been that changeup. The opponent's average against it has gone down over 100 points since his first 5 starts.
It's because that changeup's gone down, putting it right where he wants to put it. Jay got one right there.
And That changeup was up a little bit.
It was a hittable pitch.
Seemed like it kind of surprised MJ.
In a hitter's count. Be ready.
Highest swing rate on a changeup in baseball for Griffin Canning, but also one of the highest chase rates on his changeup. There was a changeup.
You know, watching it with the new rules, the pitch clock this year, watching it now the first 3 months of the season, seeing some pitchers that take advantage of the last 10 seconds on the clock. And after the hitter's already called a timeout, he can wait him out. And that's the hardest thing for a hitter to do, is to wait 6+ seconds to wait for the pitch to come.
Melendez drives it deep right center field. Trout looks up and it's gone. MJ Melendez ties the game with one swing. Locked at 2 in the bottom of the 4th.
Very patient, very selective. He was waiting for his pitch. And there it was, a little spinner. It didn't do a lot. It stayed in the middle. MJ, he got it enough. We've seen him barrel balls further than that, but that's all you need. Get your team back in the game. Nice hit. That would be his 6th homer of the season and 28th and 29th ribbies.
It's his first home run in the month of June.
You know, I had a chance to talk to MJ today as he was coming into the ballpark. And he shared with me just, you know, about the joy of playing baseball. And you can tell by his play in the outfield how much better he's getting. And he says, just like to go out and I want to compete and I want to help my team win. And we're going to fight every bit of it. Watch out. Yeah.
Moniak battled the sun to make the play. Now for MJ, his most recent home run before just now is back on May 28th against the Nationals. He got 59 at bats since his last homer. He was due.
Oh, for sure. Nice to see him up there relaxing and enjoying competing.
Even though, you know, like we just talked to you about how Griffin Canning's last 5 starts have been good, the home run ball has been an issue for him. He's given up at least 1 home run now in 4 straight starts. And it's 6 total home runs in that span. In fact, he's only had 2 starts this year where he hasn't given up a home run. One third baseman grounds out to another. 2 gone.
Now he hit it hard. And last minute took a big hop up. About to try to see if he got that in the air, but he hit the ball hard. Nice play. Look at Rengifo watching that ball into his glove, tapping it, getting his feet lined up. He's got a good arm.
Lopez drew a walk his first time up.
His 13th.
He came back off the injured list from the appendectomy really strong. He was 6 for 13 in his first 6 games off the IL. It's just 1 for 19 since. And he strikes out to end the inning. But MJ Melendez ties the score with one big swing. 2-run shot, and we're locked at 2.
There you go, Mike Myers.
Should Viagra really cost $90? We don't think so. RexMD.com has FDA-approved generic Viagra at 90% off with free shipping. Want to know what other guys are saying about RexMD.com?
This was my first time using telemedicine, and I'd recommend this process to anyone. I couldn't be happier with the product.
Visit RexMD.com and fill out a brief survey. If appropriate, you can try generic Viagra for 90% off. Your consultation is free, there's no copays, and no doctor office visits. Go to RexMD.com to get started right now.
With ButcherBox, you never have to worry about what's for dinner. We deliver grass-fed beef, organic free-range chicken, humanely raised pork, wild-caught seafood, and so much more. Get high-quality meat sourced from trusted partners with free shipping always, so you can always be prepared and enjoy the important things. Join ButcherBox today and get 100% grass-fed ground beef free for a year.
Brand new ball game, top of the 5th, thanks to that guy and his 2-run homer in the bottom of the 4th. Some run support for Mike Myers.
That's right. I love the plate appearance. Saw a lot of pitches.
This is Michael Stefanik. He's making his season debut with the Angels today. Just got called up from AAA Salt Lake. And with the Bees this year, Stefanik had a 62-game on-base streak. 62
wow.
games.
That's impressive. So you're doing something right. Now, he didn't have a glamorous amateur career and didn't even get drafted. But the kid continued to believe in himself. Never gave up. Never got down. Always believed he could be here. Might be limited a little bit with speed, maybe some little bit of range. So not enough for eye-popping numbers to get drafted, but never gave up on himself. That's the whole key.
Made his big league debut last year. 27-year-old from Boise. And he flicks it to right for a base hit.
You know, he knows what kind of hitter he is. He's a singles, doubles type of hitter, but there he went with the pitch nicely. Yeah, wait the ball get travel deep, locate it, was able to drop his leg down, drop him down some so he could barrel it. Chipped it in there.
Signed with the Angels in 2018 out of Westmont College in Santa Barbara. Signed as a non-drafted free agent.
So after he didn't get drafted, he didn't sulk, put his head down and say, well, I guess I'll never be a big leaguer. Had he done that, he would have never gotten there. Instead, he wrote all 30 teams a letter and said, hey, I'm your guy. Don't forget about me. I can be a player for you. And the Angels, they said, all right, I'll let you have a shot.
Found him in their backyard, basically.
Beautiful. Ring Hefo not real thrilled with that. Might be off a little, but not too much, not too far. Now remember, that box that's there is for the viewer's pleasure, but it's not exactly the umpire strike zone for each individual hitter.
Well, that's a good point. The box that you see is static. So it doesn't actually change for the different hitters that come up. The true strike zone's a little different. Could really use a shutdown inning.
That's right. Your team scores a couple of runs, you want to get them right back in the dugout so it continues their momentum. That being the Royals. Don't let these guys have any runs scored.
Bobby Witt Jr. just barely missed it. He got the leather on it. That would have been spectacular.
Yeah, Junior has excellent first step quickness. If he can't get to that ball, no other shortstops can.
The left side of the defense for the Royals, with Bobby Witt Jr. at shortstop and Maikel Garcia at third, has metrically, with outs above average, been really good this year. Both Bobby and Maikel are +7 in outs above average, which is among the best for infielders in baseball. Forget infielders, it's among the best of any position in baseball this year. You add in Nicky Lopez over at second base, he's +6 outs above average.
Prado hadn't played enough over there so we can get a good gauge on him, but we know, our eyes tell us he's got gold gloves. So that's why I was telling you at the beginning of the game. Now watch out for the bunt. It's a situation. That's why Salvi called a little team meeting out there. Just want to make sure everybody's on the right page. And I guarantee you, the one main thing Salvi told his guys is, let's just get an out. You want an out if he does bunt. Ideally, you'd like to have the third baseman vacate the bag, so you drop one to the third baseman.
Velasquez puts it down. And safe.
So Velasquez is going to end up getting a bunt base hit. Wanted to move the runners, but what was good about that is he got the top half of the ball. That's what you want to get it down, but it took a big hop. That big bounce right there, that kind of gave him a little chance there. Myers had to regroup, catch it, and throw it, and set his feet. And speed's pretty good. Beat that out.
Well, now danger zone territory for Mike Myers. Bases loaded, nobody out, and the top of the Angels lineup. Could get two. Only one. And so the Royals trade an out for one run. The Angels retake the lead.
That's what you want to do. Again, situation saying you'd like to get two, ball wouldn't hit hard enough, so get one.
I mean, you saw Bobby realize that and try and see if you could get Rengifo coming around third. Right spot for Lopez. There's one. Not in time for two. And Rengifo scores. But Matt Quatrero might take a look at this.
Ohtani, like the previous runner Velasquez, can run. He got there. Yeah, look at him. Hit the front part of the base. That's where you want to aim for when you're running. It's going to be a close play at first base. Don't step in the middle of it. Looked like Nicky couldn't quite get it to him the way he wanted to. Junior had to throw flat-footed, and that made the difference.
Had it been 2, it would have ended the inning. Instead, it's another run for the Angels. And so right after the Royals tie it up with 2 on MJ Melendez's homer, the Angels get those 2 right back. Third time through the lineup for Mike Myers. There's Jackson Kowar getting loose. Jose Cuas was warming up a little bit ago. He's since sat down. Ohtani runs, pitches high, Salvi's throw, in time to get him. A perfect strike to second. And Ohtani's thrown out to end the inning.
Salvi put that ball on the perfect side of the base to allow Nicky Lopez, and they want to replay it. They're going to look at it. Did he get his hand?
He's got that protective
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at second base.
You see the protective pad on his right hand, his pitching hand that he wears? It looks like that's exactly where Nicky Lopez got him on the tag.
Yeah, that's what I think. I thought it was his hand as well.
So the pad provides protection.
Take a look at that right hand.
That pad also provides just a little more material to get a tag down on.
Yeah, you never know in this game. Now the Royals players, they're starting to kind of mosey on off the field because they believe that Nicky tagged that hand. Let's see it.
Call on the field is confirmed. Runners out. Los Angeles loses the challenge.
Salvi throws out Ohtani, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Halfway home at the K.
Sure, you'll teach her to drive a car. Then use Greenlight and teach her to save up for her own car. Mowing lawns and getting paid. Navigate the world of earning, saving, and investing together. Invest in your best investment. Greenlight.
Create amazing work with Fiverr. All you need is your team and a talented freelancer who will lend a hand and seamlessly join your team from just about anywhere. Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
When the details take precedence, the rest falls perfectly into place. We strip away everything but the essential. And what we're left with are thoughtful bedrooms for modern living. Thuma.
We love going to games, but good seats get pricey. So we use Game Time. Game Time checks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals. We got our seats 20 minutes ago for 60% off. Last-minute tickets at the best price in seconds. Download Game Time now.
Score a free 6-pack of Pepsi mini cans from Price Chopper and Pepsi when the Royals get a pickoff or caught stealing. You can learn more at mypricechopper.com/pickoff. That was a perfect throw from Salvador Perez.
Sure enough. Makes Salvi now 5 out of 33. Throwing runners out. Perfectly placed.
And now Samad Taylor leads off the bottom of the 5th. Big league debut today for Samad Taylor. Got called up from Omaha yesterday. Storm Chasers are getting ready for their game later today against the Clippers. They're watching the game on the scoreboard at Warner Park. Chasers have won 9 games in a row. They're playing well.
That away, Jersh. Hey.
It's not exactly a welcome to the big leagues moment.
Nope. Chuck and duck, man, that's for sure. Watch out.
Full count now on Taylor. He was part of the return to the Royals for Whit Merrifield.
Could have been off.
Lifted to right. And Mickey Moniak's got it. 1 away. Now, speaking of Omaha, here's our injury report update brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System. Kyle Isbell is with the Storm Chasers. Had a really good game yesterday. Sliding catch, a double, a home run. Now played a couple of games with the Storm Chasers on his rehab assignment.
Oh man, just steady as she goes. Take care of that hammy, and hopefully it's all healed up. Of course, if there was any issues at all, he wouldn't be out there playing.
Right. Looking forward to seeing Kyle Isbell back at Kauffman Stadium in short order.
Yeah.
He's got his very first Father's Day coming up tomorrow too. Is he? New
Nice.
Dad.
Love it.
Two up, two down in the 5th for Griffin Canning. Up to the Royals to respond now after the Angels did in the last half inning. It'll take 5 to win this game and snap the 10-game losing streak. Royals have also dropped 13 of their last 14 overall. It's been a tough stretch for the offense. The Royals have been held to 2 runs or fewer in 7 of the last 13 games. They've only scored more than 4 runs once. That was a 9-6 loss to the Marlins.
You said 5 runs today to win, man. That's like a tall stretch, but let's hope they can get something going.
Good slider from Canning. Prado's down on strikes, and that ends a 1-2-3 bottom of the 5th.
MLB Tonight has all the bases covered with live look-ins, highlights, and breakdowns.
MLB Tonight takes you live inside the park.
Every night on MLB Network.
Every hero has an origin story. The MLB Draft Combine, an exclusive look at the game's next prodigies, phenoms, and future heroes. Leading up to the MLB Player Draft. Live coverage only on MLB Network.
You want highlights? Quick Pitch has you covered.
Things are heating up.
Packing all today's biggest plays into one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What play?
Every game. Every night.
Swing and a miss!
Every highlight that makes the headlines.
Are you kidding me?
Relive today, preview tomorrow.
The quickest way to catch up on all the action? We've got you covered.
On Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Fan Value Tickets offer some of the best value in baseball. Choose between family 4-packs, Price Chop Monday, Dollar Dog Tuesdays, and more. Scan the code on the screen or visit Royals.com/fanvalue.
Mike Myers is back out there for the 6th inning today. Mike Trout was at the plate when Shohei Ohtani was caught stealing.
Yeah, and he got 4 bonus pitches. That's what I like to call them. Those are free pitches he saw. Had a few swings. And now he's got a fresh new count. So a little advantage goes to the hitter.
And Trout sends it to the left field corner. An easy 2 for Mike Trout to lead off the 6th.
12th double on the season. Waiting for a breaking ball. Got it. Well, how about a little 2-seamer? Hey, look at that. Nice little short, compact swing. Very powerful. Even raises that leg up there, loads those hips, sets it down. Good timing.
He's been doing it a long time. The 308th double of his career.
I'd love to see him hit a golf ball.
There was a video of Trout hitting a golf ball a few spring trainings ago.
Yeah.
And he was at a Top Golf, and he hit it out of the facility over the net that they have at the back of the place.
Or
at least it went so far in the distance and so fast that you couldn't see where it wound up. Yeah, look out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Drury hits it hard again, deep to left again, and gone again. His 2nd home run of the game. And now the Angels have a 4-run lead.
But Drury, he's some kind of hot. He was able to pick up on that hanging curveball. It hung up just on the outer half. It wasn't in the middle, but that one little click second right there where a hitter has to wait for the ball to mature, he matured it. 4th career 2-home run game.
Pitching change now at Kauffman Stadium. Jackson Kowar enters.
Got something to say about the game?
I want to hear that.
Don't just talk about it.
Get caught up so we can talk about it on the show.
Intentional talk about it.
I think this is when opportunity arises.
Join the conversation with Intentional Talk on MLB Network.
We're watching.
You want highlights? Quick Pitch has you covered. Packing all today's biggest plays into one lightning-fast hour.
What a play!
We live today, preview tomorrow on Quick Pitch. Late nights and every morning, only on MLB Network. If you love baseball, you need to watch Baseball's show of record, MLB Tonight.
We've got a bunch of games kicking off.
Who gets you ready to start the evening? These guys.
With Harold Reynolds, I'm Adnan Burke. Good to have you with us.
Join Harold and Adnan for a first look at the night's matchups.
Shohei Ohtani. We're going to talk about this guy forever.
First take from the players.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me.
And the first of many breakdowns.
Let's put this in perspective.
Then, as your game night continues, stay tuned for the ultimate late-night baseball party. With live look-ins to the night's biggest moments.
MLB Tonight takes you live inside the park.
The best interviews.
I've never asked a player, you need a blanket?
It is kind of cold out there.
And cutting-edge analysis from TV's best former players fresh off the field.
Get your hands up.
There's nothing quite like MLB Tonight.
That is awesome. This one takes the cake.
This is going to be a big deal tonight.
Exactly. You can't top that.
MLB.
All right, Mike Myers, his day's over, and he left a couple of pitches that were hittable, at least to a hot Brandon Drury. Now, this first pitch here, that was elevated on a tee. First pitch he saw of the day. So he's coming off a good hot 2 RBI night, and that one was a little hanger. It stayed up, is on the outer half, but it still was elevated enough where he could get his barrel on it.
And so now Matt Quatrero turns to Jackson Kowar. He's pitching for the 6th time in the big leagues this season.
Okay, for Kowar, his challenge is just to stay in the zone. Don't give any free passes off. Make them earn their hits and locate your good stuff. He's got 96-mile-an-hour fastball, slider, and a really smooth changeup.
His first couple outings this year were really good. 2 scoreless innings and a couple outings where he gave up runs, including 3 in Baltimore on a Gunnar Henderson homer. Rebounded with his scoreless inning his last time on the mound. And this is the team he made his big league debut against a couple of seasons ago. That was in Anaheim. And suffice to say, Jackson Kowar is a different pitcher now than he was then. He's added that slider, a pitch that he has a lot of confidence in. He's pitching out of the bullpen now. And he coaxes a fly ball from Theis for the first out of the inning. And it feels like Kowar has really started to settle into this role in the bullpen this year.
And he like Austin Cox, happy with any innings he's able to get. And when you do that, we call that reps. You get reps in the business, and that's what you need to get your confidence, execute your stuff, and then become a guy. Somebody that's very reliable, and the next thing you know, when there's another opening in that rotation, he might get in there.
Taylor Ward is homered today. It's 3 homers for the Angels, 2 from Drury, 1 from Ward. 6 runs on 7 hits overall. Charge to Myers. And he got out of the 5th inning, Myers, on the caught stealing. Came back out for the 6th, double to Trout, homer from Drury. There's that signature changeup from Kowar.
Really sells that changeup nicely.
They yanked a fastball for ball 4.
Just the Royals' second walk of the day. Trout to lead off the fourth inning, and then Taylor Ward just there.
The Miners also only had one strikeout today. That was against Mickey Moniak in the third inning.
I'd like to see Jackson establish that fastball until they hit it. He likes to come out and use his whole arsenal right away in the first inning. You know, that fastball is an above average pitch.
Ward takes off. Stefanik flails, and Lopez couldn't get the tag on him. Throw skipped in.
Third steal. Nice job by Nicky to pick it up before it got to the outfield. You saw Ward, he peeked in. I don't know if that was a hit and run or not. Whenever you peek in like that, it slows you down a half a step.
Stefanik laces it to the left field corner. And after the stolen base, Ward comes in to score from second, replaced by Michael Stefanik. And the Angels now lead 7-2.
Change up. See how he kind of turns it over, almost has a screwball effect to it, but elevation is how Stefanik was able to get that job done. It's 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Get that thing working. And then when you get them looking for the heaters, when you bring in some secondary pitches.
Now he's landed the changeup for his strike now 5 out of 6 times. Only 3 of the 6 fastballs that he's thrown have been for strikes. Oh, look out. Was right into the dugout.
Ugly finder. Watch out. Yeah, those guys that are sitting on the bench in the back, they're all blocked by all the guys in front of them. That can be really dangerous.
None of those ever found you, I'm guessing.
Never.
Never.
It's got to be an ugly guy. You know, back in the day, the Angels had an old-time player, and this is Craftsman. You know, Jimmy Reese was his name. Okay, and he goes way back to the Angels, and he would always work the pitchers with his fungo. He had a flat fungo, one was sawed in half, and he could throw batting practice with it. He was in his 80s and 90s. And there was no net in front of the dugouts, none. And he would sit in the dugout, and we had to have guys that would screen him, that would sit next to him, shadow him, so in case a ball came in there, he wouldn't get hit. And he never got hit, never. And he's been in that dugout for years, and there would be balls to his left and to his right. The baseball gods are taking care of him. He was fantastic, but to have somebody that old in your dugout with balls coming in there like that can be really dangerous. You can't move out of the way. But now, you know, with the fences in front and the nets in front of these dugouts, it's really to protect the players, make it safe. They still get it, though.
We still see that sometimes in the ballparks that have the bullpens on the field. You'll see a guy go down there to start warming up, and one of the other bullpen guys will go play Basically bullpen defense.
Yeah.
For the pitcher and the catcher.
And gradually Major League Baseball has tried to eliminate those too, to get them off the field, get those bullpens, because really the mound is what causes the trouble.
Yeah.
Players were going for a fly ball and all of a sudden they go uphill 10 inches and it messes them up.
And the Giants moved their bullpens off the field a few years ago. Cubs did the same.
So we'll go to a place next week, Tampa Bay. They still have theirs on the side.
Good changeup, strike 3. And that ends the 6th. But the Angels tack on 3.
The future stars of the game come out to shine during the MLB Draft Combine Week on MLB Network. It's a high-profile, high-stakes week where dreams can come true as the game's top prospects showcase their skills for big league scouts, coaches, and execs. And TV's best baseball analysts break it all down with in-depth profiles, interviews, and insider access you won't get anywhere else. The MLB Draft Combine Week starts Monday on MLB Network.
Hey kids, join MLB Network and your favorite players for a show made just for you. Play ball. It's all the big moments, bat flips, and amazing plays from an exciting week of baseball and tips to up your game on MLB Network.
Single game suites and outdoor party spaces are available at the K. Receive discounts on tickets and parking. You can purchase group tickets for 15 or more people by scanning the code on the screen or by visiting royals.com/groups. It's Bobby Witt Jr. to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. The Royals now down by 5. For 2 today, trying to continue a 7-game on base streak. Hard hit to third, but Luis Rengifo is sure-handed, and he's shown off his arm a few times today.
Sure has, man. He got some rocket across the diamond.
It's 5 1/3 now for Griffin Canning. Ooh. See, Salvy's got that protector on his left hand.
Sure enough, he had like a little Ohtani patch.
Another one for Rengifo. He knocked it down, and he's got time to make the play.
It's time for the Miller Lite moment. And MJ Melendez, he brings that to us with his 6th home run. 2-run shot. Salvi was on first base, legged out an infield single. And that's a nice job there by Melendez. First home run in 59 at-bats.
It was a long home run, too. 422 feet. Now, when MJ hits it, he usually hits him a long way. Now, 18 of his 24 career home runs have got at least 400 feet.
Strong young man. Good strong lower half. That's where most power hitters get their strength from. When they're able to generate it upstairs with the bat speed with their hands. And he's got power at all fields when he waits a little bit longer.
And he takes a walk. And both of Griffin Canning's walks today have come with 2 outs. Now an even 100 pitches for Griffin Canning today. And the Angels bullpen is quiet right now. They're all sitting on the bench at the back of the bullpen in the shade.
Well, until here, Royals get this little 2-out rally working here. I'll get somebody up.
Oh, right on cue.
Yeah, be nice to see get a little frenzy hitting.
Strike 1 on Edward Olivares. And you see left-hander Kolton Ingram starting to warm up. His first appearance will mark his major league debut. Over Canning. Michael Stefanik makes the play. 6 strong innings for Canning today.
Baseball's biggest moments are live on MLB Big Inning. MLB.TV's nightly show takes you from game to game for all the grand slams, no-hitters, walk-offs, and more as they happen.
Wow, he can do it all!
Don't miss the ultimate baseball highlight reel.
This is some kind of awesome.
After your game ends, the action's just heating up on MLB Big Inning. Every night on MLB.TV.
Sunday, MLB Network celebrates Juneteenth. Join Harold Reynolds, Mookie Betts, and some of the game's biggest names for a look at the business of baseball through the eyes of African-American players. MLB Tonight, a conversation, Sunday at 7 Eastern on MLB Network.
Royals baseball on Bally Sports is brought to you by Steel. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. There's Griffin Canning after 6 strong innings, getting some high fives in the Angels dugout. And after triple-digit pitch count, seems to be done for today. Royals go back to the bullpen for their 3rd pitcher today. It's Taylor Clark.
Taylor's on a tremendous roll. He's been dealing scoreless innings. What is it now? 11? 16. My bad, Taylor. Way to work it. He's got excellent fastball he's working off of. This is all right over the top. It's 93 to 97. Good slider and an excellent changeup. 3 really good pitches that are above average. He's able to work it. Throws a strike through it.
Starts Mickey Moniak with a slider. And there's the scoreless streak, tied for the longest active scoreless streak in baseball. Spans 15 appearances. This is his 28th outing overall. Clark's thrown 30 innings to this point. The only game that he hasn't pitched out of the bullpen was against the Angels. Clark was the opener in that game. Ryan Yarborough back on April 21st. Clark threw 2 perfect innings. Shallow right for Melendez. Make it 16 and a 3rd consecutive scoreless innings for Taylor Clark. Well, as part of those 2 perfect innings back in April, Taylor Clark struck out Shohei Ohtani with a slider. They do battle again here and now. High drive, deep center, Waters back, looks up, and it's gone. He puts the show in Shohei. And it's another home run for Ohtani, his major league leading 23rd of the season.
Left it up. You leave anything out over the plate, those long arms gets extended, and there's not a ballpark in the world that can hold him.
He salutes the Angels bullpen. For Ohtani, it's now a 14-game hitting streak. And he's hit 8 home runs in that span. And it's time for a new scoreless streak for Taylor Clark.
Let's watch Ohtani get his arms extended here now. He's getting a little small rock back. There's no stride whatsoever. So he's all hands here. He's got a well-balanced approach. Obviously comes through. He's got extreme leverage with those long limbs. And he gets out there like that on an elevated pitch. There's no way. Yellowstone National Park couldn't hold him.
He hit that ball 437 feet. Exit velo was 110. 2-2 on Trout. Angels have now scored in 3 straight innings. 2 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, and 1 here in the 7th. Clark bounces back to strike out Trout.
Four-seam fastball at 96. Perfectly located. Good spot off the plate.
Two home runs for Brandon Drury today. Solo shot in the 2nd inning, a 2-run shot in the 6th inning. He's now driven in 5 between the first 2 games of this series.
Brandon Drury, man, he's bringing out his long ball bat. Man, that first pitch he saw the afternoon, no problem putting the bullpen. Then a little bit later, and that was his 11th homer. Now he's got his 12th.
Breeze was going out to left field a little bit earlier today. It's now flowing out to right. Over for Witt. And that ends the inning. Shohei Ohtani adds a run for the Angels. And the Royals are down 6 to the stretch.
Think baseball.
There's something that's been missing in the debate.
Think analysis.
Now he goes into his contract year. What do you do with this guy?
Think advanced metrics.
The new rules are having an impact, and I'll bottom line it.
Think MLB Now, the show for the thinking fan, only on MLB Network.
Got something to say about the game?
I want to hear that.
Don't just talk about it.
Get caught up so we can talk about it on the show.
Intentional talk about it.
I think this is when opportunity arises.
Join the conversation with Intentional Talk on MLB Network.
We're watching. We're watching.
The future stars of the game come out to shine during the MLB Draft Combine Week on MLB Network. It's a high-profile, high-stakes week where dreams can come true as the game's top prospects showcase their skills for big league scouts, coaches, and execs. And TV's best baseball analysts break it all down with in-depth profiles, interviews, and insider access you won't get anywhere else. The MLB Draft Combine Week starts Monday on MLB Network.
Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam of Griffin Canning. He came out today and had a nice outing. 6 innings. He gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 homer, 5 strikeouts. Kept his team in the game while the offense supplied him with plenty of runs.
There's left-hander Kolton Ingram, who's making his major league debut.
Yeah, look at that, 38 strikeouts. I have him listed at 92 to 94 with a sweeping slider and a changeup. And I got him at 5'9", 170. Not a big pitcher, but obviously pretty big arm.
Garcia smacks it to center. And Mike Trout glides back to make the catch. 1 up, 1 down for Ingram. He was called up from Double-A on Thursday. He'd been with the Rocket City Trash Pandas, the Angels Double-A affiliate down in Alabama, since July of 2021. He's actually the all-time leader in games pitched for the Rocket City's Trash Pandas, 85. He was originally drafted by the Tigers. He was a 37th round pick back in 2019. Lopez shoots it past short. Base hit. Fourth hit of the day for the Royals.
Yeah, Nicky Lopez shoots him to the opposite field there. Kolton Ingram, he'll never forget Nicky Lopez.
Well, maybe Samad Taylor will never forget Kolton Ingram. Now you've got dueling major league debuts.
Yes. Samad, he's due.
0 for 2 to start his big league career. Royals got Taylor from the Blue Jays as part of the return for Whit Merrifield last year. Now, Taylor, though, didn't see the field after he got traded. He was dealing with an oblique injury, kept him out the rest of the season. He wound up making his organizational debut in the Arizona Fall League last year. Everyone's told us since Taylor got called up, not just the type of dynamic, energetic player he is, but person too.
That's a bonus when your player can have that kind of personality. I met him today for the first time and I was impressed. First impressions are always go a long way whenever you meet somebody. Big smile, firm handshakes, eye contact, a yes sir mixed in. Love him.
Today he was having a chat with a junior broadcaster for a series that the Royals do, and he sat down and sweet young girl said, "Hey, what do you think your favorite part about this season is going to be?" And he goes, "Well, today."
That's right. That's the perfect mentality. Now he'll have to wait. He might get another AB, but he'll have to wait on that hit for another time.
On base for the first time in his career.
Take the walk.
Now, the junior broadcaster didn't realize that it was Samad's major league debut today. So that information, Samad shared it, and everyone got all excited.
Well,
of course.
Exactly, but, you know, broadcasting 101. Know your interviewer.
Oh, come on.
Let's go. You should have known that.
That's harsh.
Shake yourself.
That's harsh.
This is the big leagues.
Oh, but it speaks to the kind of person that Samad Taylor is, that arguably one of the biggest days of his life. He's taking time out of the experience to do things like that.
It's all good. We love them all.
Now a couple on with 1 out for Drew Waters. He made his big league debut just last August. Deep drive to right. Moniak out of the track, and it's off the wall. Lopez rounds third. He's in to score. Taylor stops at third. RBI double, Drew Waters.
Yes, nice drive. Fastball, middle, inside out, hips loaded. really nice follow through. See that finish? Good finish on the swing. Ran Moniak into the wall. Now, if that didn't hit him, that would have scored somehow Taylor as well. So a little bit of bad luck there, but they'll take a hit with a runner in scoring position.
There you go. Now, that was the Royals' first at bat with a runner in scoring position today. So 1 for 1. Now a chance for more with second and third, one out, and the top of the lineup. Kolton Ingram just got a mound visit. You could understand him being amped up a little bit. His big league debut. Now, when he signed out of the draft with the Tigers, he got a $900 signing bonus. He bought a Nintendo Switch. Still has it. That's a video game system.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just going to ask you. All right, make it hurt. He'll never forget this inning anyway, Kolton Ingram, but put a few more runs on the board on it.
There's Jacob Webb, who's warming up in the Angels bullpen. He saved the game for the Angels against the Rangers on Thursday. Ingram didn't stick long with the Tigers. He got released in 2020. Signed a minor league deal with the Angels in March of 2021. You might be able to see it on his glove. He's got the number 1,102 on the thumb. Toward the line, Ward over, can't get there. Now that number on the glove for Kolton Ingram, that's the draft pick that he was. He was the 1,102nd pick. And so having that there reminds him that there aren't 1,101 players better than he is.
Yeah.
How's that for motivation?
That is. Put another log on that fire. At an internal fire. Log, battery, whatever you want to call it.
Back pick to third. Taylor got back safely. That was close. It was ball 4 on Prado. It loads the bases for Bobby Witt Jr.
Just barely got back in there. Can't afford a pickoff. Down by 5.
Phil Nevins out to make the move to the bullpen. That's it for Kolton Ingram in his big league debut. He exits with the bases loaded. Jacob Webb comes in.
Take control of your health by boosting your force field, the immune system. With the Aura Ring, you can listen to your body's signals and raise your defenses. Aura tells you when your temperature is higher than normal, how to improve your sleep, or if your heart rate shows signs of stress, so you can decide to push yourself or to lie low. Live smarter, stronger, healthier with the Aura Ring.
Sure, you'll teach her how to drive a car, then use Greenlight to power her independence with crash detection with 911 dispatch, family location sharing, and emergency SOS alerts. Invest in your best investment with Greenlight.
We love going to games, but good seats get pricey. So we use Game Time. Game Time checks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals. We got our seats 20 minutes ago for 60% off. Last-minute tickets at the best price in seconds. Download Game Time now.
Big spot for Bobby Witt Jr. Bases loaded, one out. The The Royals down by 5 in the 7th. And there's Jacob Webb, who's now into the game for the Angels.
A nice little ERA. 146 opponent average. 14 strikeouts in 13 in the third innings. 92-94 with his fastball. Slider change. Primary pitch is his slider. Primary, secondary. See if Junior can get them back in this game.
Now Webb entered on Thursday in Texas in a similar situation. His bases loaded, nobody out. With that game hanging in the balance. And Webb escaped to give the Angels the win. Already 1 run in on the Drew Waters double. Samad Taylor's at third. Drew Waters is now at second. And Nick Prado's at first.
A lot of change-ups here to Junior. Thigh saved a run. Look, he wasn't sure whether he wanted to flip his thumbs over. No, he made the right choice on the back end there. Would never got to it had he flipped his thumbs up on the outside.
Big swing into the left field corner. Taylor's in to score. Waters right behind him. Prado stops at third. And Bobby Witt Jr. plates 2 with a bases loaded double.
Let's check out this pitch sequence here to Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch by pitch, changeup, first pitch away. Okay, a changeup again. There's a little 94, a little heater there. Changeups staying soft, and there it was, another soft one right in the middle. So he picks out the best one of all of them. And the changeup that slowed down 10-mile-an-hour difference is able to get that bat head out in front.
And now it's Salvador Perez, who represents the potential tying run.
Wait for that changeup like Junior did. He'll give you one. Doesn't have to hit a homer. A little nice little base hit to right field in that open hole over there on the right side would be plenty. Keeping the line moving. Scoring some runs late in games, something we haven't seen in quite a while.
Well, the Royals entering today had scored just 9 total runs in the 7th inning or later this month. The fewest in baseball. They've got 3 in the 7th so far.
There's that changeup. Just got under it.
The Royals, by the way, are now 2 for 2 with runners in scoring position today. Came up empty on the fastball. And so the baton passes to MJ Melendez.
Yeah, went with the fastball. Appeared to be rising. Had a little late life to it. Got the job done.
A lot of space down the third base line for Melendez. It goes the other way well. Rengifo's not keeping Prado all that close. MJ homer back in the 4th inning. It was a 2-run shot that at the time tied the game at 2.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to give you anything, he's a little nervous about missing in the middle, let Olivares do it. He's on deck. Yeah.
MJ thought it was ball 4.
Yeah, looked like it was a little down.
Now the count's full.
That's it. With two strikes and 2 outs and runners on second and third, you're down. You don't want to get called out looking. So if he wants to stretch out that plate a little bit, make that zone a little bigger, that's okay. Just go ahead and put that ball in play. Anything borderline, you got to be hacking.
Flicks another one foul. Eighth man to bat in the inning for the Royals. Ball 4.
Boy, he's come to compete today. MJ. 2 walks. Hit his 6th homer. Certainly doing his part to keep this rally alive with 2 outs. Don't know how many more you'll get. Go for it all here.
Bases loaded once again. Now for Edward Olivares, who's 0 for 3 today. Ball 1.
Very nice to see them pressuring the opponents offensively right here. Find a gap or find a fan over the fence.
You can feel how the crowd here is just trying to will that big hit into reality.
And a nice crowd at that. That was the one.
Just missed it.
Ollie, he definitely would like that pitch again. Loves hitting fastballs. He just pulled off of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Olivares grounds it to third. And Rengifo goes the short way to end the inning. Now the Royals get 3, 2 of them on a big swing from Bobby Witt Jr. 2-run double, and the Royals are within 3 of the Angels.
Attention cancer victims who use the weed killer Roundup. A federal jury unanimously found that Monsanto's popular weed killer Roundup was a substantial factor in causing cancer. You may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you or someone you love used Roundup and were diagnosed with cancer, call the number on your screen now. Don't wait. There may be time deadlines to file a claim.
Call 800-892-7300. That's 800-892-7300.
ED is difficult for me and for my partner. Through HIMS, I can message a licensed provider about clinically proven ED treatments. Like the generic form of Viagra, which can cost 90% less than the brand name version. Then HIMS ships discreetly to my door for free. I never knew it could be this easy to get my confidence back. Now we can both count on a great experience every time. Start your free visit today at forhims.com.
Two-run double from Bobby Witt Jr. to bring the Royals within 3. And don't miss Price Chopper Royals Live tomorrow at 12:30. Little infield demo with Bobby Witt Jr. and HUD. Joel and Monty will get you set for the series finale as well. That looks like it was a good time, HUD.
Oh, man, that's fantastic. They gave me an opportunity like that to talk to one of the greatest young shortstops in the world today. It was fun. We talked a little bit about base running. He gave us some tips on that underhand flip he can do naturally. And, man, what the beauty was, I challenged him to a race to third base. Yeah, and you'll have to stay tuned. That's a little teaser. You'll have to watch the rest of it.
Oh, you're going to keep us hanging like that?
That's right.
That is what they call in the industry a tease.
Believe it. Tune in. Goldie and Monty had some great stuff as well.
Scott Barlow now into the game for the 8th inning. Where did you start the race from?
Second base.
From second base to third base?
Third, yeah.
How much of a head start did he give you?
I'm not going to tell you.
You're not going to tell us a thing?
No. We'll go over it tomorrow if we have to.
All right.
Hoping we're going to have some really good offensive with some frenzy hitting and some runs scoring early. And that could be for the series win. We're going to come back and get this one. Scotty boy, 93 to 95 when he's feeling really good. And that slider and big curve, all three work well for him.
First time pitching in 5 days for Barlow. Last pitched in the series opener against the Reds. Came right back to him. Now a message from Rally House.
Play ball, KC. Shop the latest in Royals style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
Barlow's looking for a bounce back outing. He's given up at least a run in each of his last 2 appearances. Just past Witt. Base hit for Taylor Ward.
Yeah, ball was right there, elevated, hit it hard. Top spin, no chance for Junior.
Two-hit day for Michael Stefanik in his season debut. Last time around, it was an RBI double. Whatever happened to your beard? You had one in spring training.
Yeah, no, that's all off-season stuff.
I thought it looked good.
Thank you, bud. I need all the help I can get.
You went down to a goatee for a little bit too.
Different things, you know. Jennifer, remember, maybe 35 years in October. She needs a different look every so often.
She liked it though.
She likes anything I grow in my hair. She'd like more hair on the top of my head. We've already tried that.
You take what you can get, right?
Yeah. It's all good. Next time you see that Bosley commercial and you see all those faces and those heads that they're showing, look for me right in the middle. All right. The other day it came on at night, and I told Jennifer, freeze that, run it back, put that on there. We've tried all the tricks.
All I know is my clock's ticking.
No doubt.
No
It's
doubt.
clicking fast.
Oh man,
it's clicking fast.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I got phone numbers for you.
Jeez.
Roll him. Yeah, no, we need to roll him up right here. Ah, that was the one. It's all right. He'll take the strikeout.
It's a good slider from Barlow. 2 gone.
Scotty boy needs no help with his flow, his hair. He's got great hair.
Oh, no.
Man.
Got to ask him what kind of shampoo he uses or something
Well,
like that.
you know, he could do a hair commercial, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got to be up there for best hair in baseball.
Sean Benaya might put him in a little good runner.
Jacob deGrom, before he chopped it all off. Noah Syndergaard had some flow for a while.
See if Scotty can finish this inning and a little shutdown. Get the Royals back in that dugout. Add on.
Kel Garcia's in the perfect spot. And the force out ends the inning. Royals down 3. Bottom of the 8th is next.
This is Chris Bryant. This is Christopher Russo. And this is the High Heat Hot Seat. Chris Bryant plays hard so he doesn't end up here. High Heat with Christopher Russo, helping players play harder on MLB Network.
Wake up to baseball's biggest stories.
Robert Flores wearing tweed.
Wake up to big name guests.
Very special guests hanging out on the crushed red velvet.
This show is tough to get ready for.
And wake up to a whole lot of fun.
Wearing a robe holding a wooden phone.
MLB Central.
It is absolutely hilarious.
The show baseball fans
and baseball players
wake up to.
Show's starting to pick up.
I love the energy. I love the unexpected performances.
Weekday mornings on MLB Network.
We'll have a little fun and we'll laugh.
Be one of the first 10,000 fans to the K on July 14th for Royals Comic-Con and receive a handmade by robots Slugger figure. Scan the code on the screen or visit royals.com/promotions. A few changes for the Angels in the bottom of the 8th inning. We've got Brandon Drury moving over from first base to go play second base. And so that means there's a new first baseman. It's Jared Walsh who's into the game. Angels also have a new pitcher on the mound. It's right-hander Jose Soriano. This is now his 7th career major league game. And so far, 7 scoreless innings.
Making sure they got the lineup cards all right. Make sure everybody's in the right order.
It should be Walsh now batting 7th, replacing Michael Stefanik.
Soriano, he's a 24-year-old young guy. Throws hard to go along with that big breaking ball, big curve. Going to change. It's a 12-6 curve ball, about 89, pretty hard.
Shallow flare to right. Moniak gets there. Couple of pitches and 1 out for Soriano. Brings up Nicky Lopez, who's been on base twice today. And we saw Sam Bachman out of the bullpen for the Angels yesterday. Recently made his big league debut. Just saw Kolton Ingram make his major league debut. And now it's Jose Soriano, who made his big league debut this month. So a lot of new Angels relievers. Well, it was a rough debut for Ingram. Soriano and Bachman yesterday, they've been really good.
Look at that. Yeah, this kid's got some life to that arm. After Tommy John surgery twice in his career. Boy, having it once is enough, but twice?
And missed most of last year. Save for a few rehab appearances. There's a base runner. Lopez is on for a 3rd time today. Soriano also missed most of 2021. Samad Taylor still in search of his first major league hit. Reached base for the first time with his walk, scored his first run in the 7th inning.
And he's got some dirt on his uniform for the first time in the major leagues.
Down the line and called foul. Just barely wide of the line.
Oh man, they're gonna try to figure out a way. Look at that Angel fan. He's saying, "Did you see that?"
And Matt Quatrero wants to challenge this.
Well, it hit right down at the feet of Todd Tichenor, right there, almost under him. So
The call of foul ball is being challenged by Kansas City.
It looked to me like he saw it. He even looked like he spotted where it was going to be. Any chalk?
Ooh, that's really close.
Didn't see any chalk, but
that's the crew chief, Todd Tichenor. The umpires, more often than not, are right on that line. So when they jump into foul territory, it's an indication that, well, it's really close, if not fair.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't this be a way to get your first big league hit?
Yeah. It's kind of like Pasquantino's first homer.
That's right, yeah. Now, it was called foul on the field, so they'll need conclusive evidence to overturn it.
Well, there's definitely a spot where the ball hit.
Go on the field stands, foul ball. Kansas City loses their challenge.
Well, Quatrero battling for his player. You gotta like that. Now keep it fair.
Two balls and a strike. Taylor was hitting over 400 this month in Omaha. When he got called up yesterday, he had 73 hits at the AAA level. He was tied for 4th in the International League. He chokes up a little bit on 3-2. Ball 4.
Base runners. exactly what they need. Good job. Samad Taylor. Man, are you kidding? You want to get your hit the worst way? Twice he's walked on close pitches. I like it. He's confident he'll get him, but you know, he knows what the team needs now, and that's base runners and a big hit. Maybe two.
There's Matt Wise out to chat with Soriano. Well, that is quite the plate appearance for Samad Taylor.
Yeah. Just talk about a game of inches, man. That's all it was. Maybe closer than that even. But we didn't see any chalk. If we just saw some chalk, it would have been evidence right there.
Now, Taylor showcased that kind of eye at the AAA level, too. He had 41 walks at the AAA level this year.
Man, that's a lot.
That was in 62 games.
Ooh.
41 walks in 62 games.
Oh, really good.
And only 57 strikeouts, so very close to a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio for Samad Taylor.
Can't wait to see him get a hold of one. He's got some power, too. Ouch.
Got him. Hit by pitch. Loads the bases. And this is a golden opportunity now.
Yeah, right off the top of the foot. I like what's happening right here. This is the start of a nice rally. The Royals desperately need to come through in this one and stop the losing streak at 10.
The Royals are down by 3. Potential tying run at first. Potential go-ahead run at the plate in Nick Pratto.
Wait for the cookie.
Lays toward the right field corner. And it one-hops the fence. Lopez is in. Taylor stops at third. 1 run in. Seems like the Royals base runners were waiting to see if Moniak would be able to make the play.
Oh man, that ball was 20 feet over his head. All right, let's see it. Yeah. And Taylor, you're going back to tag. Yeah, that you can't do that. You got to be at least halfway. You got to be able to score on a ball that's hit to the wall. So base running blunder there, no doubt.
Now with the speed that both Taylor and Waters have, there's something to the fence.
And a left-handed hitter that pulls it, it was hooking and going even further away from the fielder. You read all that as a base runner. So it definitely should have got more than that.
So Phil Nevin makes a pitching change. Chris Davinsky comes in. Bases still loaded. Royals down by 2.
Sunday, MLB Network celebrates Juneteenth. Join Harold Reynolds, Mookie Betts, and some of the game's biggest names for a look at the business of baseball through the eyes of African-American players. MLB Tonight, a conversation. Sunday at 7 Eastern on MLB Network. You want highlights? Quick Pitch has you covered.
Things are heating up.
Packing all today's biggest plays into one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What play!
Every game. Every night.
Swing and a miss!
Every highlight that makes the headlines.
Are you kidding me?
We live today, preview tomorrow.
The quickest way to catch up on all the action? We've got you covered.
On Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
No doubt about it. Royals would like to have one more, but Samad Taylor, for some reason, just made a bad decision right here. Okay, you can see that where he is. Now he's going back all the way. There's no way that the right fielder, Moniak's going to catch that ball. And so when a ball hit to the gap like that, and you're at second base, you've got to be able to score. Now Vance Wilson, you can't send him home if he's all the way back in the line. So we're not going to beat it up. We're just going to say that could have been a run closer.
Now it's Chris Davinsky on with the bases loaded. 1 out. And strike 1 on Bobby Witt Jr. The Royals are within 2.
Really, Prado did a great job of not getting doubled up. I mean, he thought for sure that's a double, but he looked ahead of him and saw the runners, and he put the brakes on. That was nice.
And Drew Waters did the same thing. He had come around second base and was heading to third, and he had to backtrack. Bobby Witt Jr. comes through again. Taylor's in to score. Here comes Waters. This game is tied. The Royals have come back from down 6, and it's Bobby Witt Jr. who's got 2 more RBIs.
Change up, Davinsky's signature pitch. Junior hit it off the end of the bat just right to get it over Velasquez's head at shortstop. He stayed with it. He stuck it. That's what you say on a swing like that. He just kind of went down and hit it off the end of the bat and tie it up. Royals continuing to do something that they haven't done in almost 2 weeks. Score runs late in games.
And now Salvador Perez could give the Royals the lead.
Davinsky's got a good fastball too, 92 to 95, slider, and then an excellent changeup.
Now, he had entered today on fire in terms of stranding inherited runners. Over his last 11 games, entering today, Davinsky had stranded 15 of the 16 runners that he'd inherited. 13 scoreless innings in that span. But now it's a brand new ball game. And Salvi's down on strikes. 2 gone.
Yeah, 3 changeups. Told you that. Look at the bottom fall out of that. He loves that pitch. Could throw it every time, and he'd have a lot of success with it. It's almost like a screwball. Has that kind of movement. That ball started way in on Melendez.
It's been a good game for Melendez. 2-run homer in the 4th. He's got 2 walks since then. And now Melendez sends it to the right center field gap. Moniak slides, and he made the catch. He robs MJ Melendez and keeps the game tied at 8.
Oh, my.
By an eyelash. But Bobby Witt Jr. sends us to the 9th in a tie game. Now wait a minute.
Catch is under a crew chief review.
Now the Royals already challenged earlier in this inning on that ball that Samad Taylor hit down the line. And the Royals lost the challenge, but you can still ask for a crew chief review, and that's what's happening here on the Mickey Moniak catch.
Yeah, did he trap it? I mean, this is great acceleration into the final play, and I think he caught it. I mean, and Moniak, he's saying the same thing.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
Nope, that's all you can do. But we have a new ball game. Regardless, that saved it for the Angels. What a play by the glove. Man, oh man, he kept it right in there. That is some kind of acceleration at the last minute.
No, that's really a terrific catch.
That's a money catch.
Well, if that falls, if that hits grass, the Royals take the lead.
Catch is confirmed. Into the inning.
So it is a catch That ends the inning, but the Royals played 3 more. This game is tied at 8.
MLB Tonight, the ultimate late-night baseball party.
Oh, man.
With live look-ins to the night's biggest moments.
How hot was that?
That's money.
What?
The best interviews.
I've never asked a player, do you need a blanket? It is kind of cold out there.
And cutting-edge analysis from TV's best former players fresh off the field.
Get your hands up.
There's nothing quite like MLB Tonight.
This is going to be a big deal tonight.
This one takes the cake.
That is awesome.
MLB Tonight, late nights on MLB Network. Sunday, MLB Network celebrates Juneteenth. Join Harold Reynolds, Mookie Betts, and some of the game's biggest names for a look at the business of baseball through the eyes of African-American players. MLB Tonight, a conversation. Sunday at 7 Eastern on MLB Network.
Tied up at Kauffman Stadium. Joe Goldberg, Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery. A lot to talk about coming up, and maybe finally things starting to turn.
Yeah, great to see the action in the 7th inning. 17 batters go to the plate, 6 runs, maybe more in the 9th.
All right, and we are excited to watch Hud race Bobby Witt Jr. tomorrow. Hey, give Hud a little bit of a break here. He's 39 years older than him, guys.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I forgot what happened.
Maybe that's convenient.
That's the age right there. That's what that is. No, all right, big fella. It's time to go. Hold him down. How about a little shutdown inning here by the big fella, Aroldis Chapman. He's got a great arm. Hard slider to go with it. That fastball's got a lot of life. And a split finger.
Now, he's been so good over his last 10 appearances. 20 strikeouts in his last 9 2/3 innings.
He's getting it done. A lot of experience, a lot of talent. And a great guy. I've really enjoyed getting some time with him, sharing some of his secrets. With the fact that he likes going out to the bullpen early, sharing some of those secrets with those guys down there, valuable. He's at the time in his career where he's able to be comfortable passing the game on to the next guys.
Not really sure how many secrets there are about throwing 102.
Yeah, or 103. Yeah.
He's got a strikeout rate this year of just under 42%. First time that Chapman has pitched since Monday when he struck out the side. Check swing, and Velasquez held up. A leadoff walk to the number 9 batter.
Didn't want that to happen. You'd think you could have knocked the bat out of his hands, but good job by getting on base and eyeballing.
And now Phil Nevin turns to Hunter Renfroe to pinch hit here. Would have been Mickey Moniak's spot, a left-handed hitter. Strike 1. Even though Chapman is big and menacing. Really a tough matchup for left-handed hitters. He's actually held righties to a lower average this year. Nearly caught Velasquez leaning.
Renfroe in his career against Chapman, 2 for 3, a double and a homer. So Nevin knew exactly who to put in there. Hoping for something.
Just the 4th appearance this month for Chapman. 3 scoreless innings with now 8 strikeouts and 2 walks this month. That was nasty.
Sure enough. Almost impossible to hit. Coming off of the 100-mile-an-hour fastball and to hit, throw that little slider back there. It's hard to pick up the rotation. A little indecisive there.
I suppose it's hard to be decisive when there's a 100-mile-an-hour sinker coming your way.
Yeah, for sure. Now, execute a pitch here. Got Ohtani coming up next.
Velasquez takes off, swing and a miss, strike 3, tagged down just late.
Another excellent throw by Salvi. Chapman, you know, being a closer, backhand guy most of his career, they never worry about runners. Got a high leg kick, no big deal. Salvi transfers beautifully, and nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, the ball would have been right on the bag to get him, and I don't know if they'd have got him in. So good jump.
Now, Velasquez also knew that Chapman had thrown over twice. That was 2 disengagements. So if he had thrown over a 3rd time, he would have had to get an out. Otherwise, it would have been a balk by rule. And now it's Shohei Ohtani with a potential go-ahead run at second. And here's what he did the last time up.
Yeah, 7th inning. Broke up Taylor Clark's wonderful scoreless streak. Ohtani forgot to give his bullpen love. 23rd home run of the year.
The 150th home run in his career. And now your major league leader in home runs.
Well, this is not an ideal setting for Ohtani. Try to hit Aroldis Chapman with shadows and sunlight, bright light, very difficult. 0 for 3 with a walk against Chapman in his career.
What a matchup this is. Lefty power against lefty power. Velasquez takes off again. Throw to 3rd, and it squeaks by Garcia.
Yeah, see, Velasquez feeling pretty good about that steal of second base. And actually, off a left-hander, you can get a better jump. And Chapman, you know, he doesn't, like I said, he has a big leg kick, so he's about 1-5 home. That gives a runner plenty of time. And nothing Salvi can do about that. They wouldn't have got him if Garcia would have held on to it.
Now the Royals bring the infield in, and it's 3-0 against Ohtani. And ball 4.
Trout 1 for 3 with a strikeout against Chapman in his career as he enters the box.
Ball game tied at 8. The Royals have scored 6 unanswered runs over the last 2 innings.
Don't think that they would be interested in throwing out Ohtani if he goes.
Salvi's already done that once today.
Yeah, but you know what? Keep that runner at third base. Don't take any chances. There's a 100 right in Trout's wheelhouse. That's where he likes it. Great low ball hitter.
Trout hasn't been as good against fastballs this year. Just a .436 slugging. He's been so good against fastballs his entire career. There is a lot of room on the right side. Prado holding on Ohtani. You see the infield shaded to the left.
Well, yeah, and they're halfway so they can get the runner at home, but if it's hit hard, roll him up.
Hit hard and through. And the Angels retake the lead on a Mike Trout RBI single. Velasquez drew a leadoff walk, stole 2 bases, and now it's 9-8. Angels in front.
Trout shortened up his swing. He's able to handle that one. Right in the middle.
And now it's about keeping the deficit at just 1.
Salvi doing a nice job. Once again, look at him flip that glove over. Thumbs out. Right at the last minute.
You know, it's one thing to get hit on the left hand like Salvi did and come back into the game and, you know, maybe DH a day. But to catch when that's your glove hand,
yeah,
and to catch what Chapman is throwing, that's a different level of superhuman.
Sure. We all know that that's who he is. I think he's able to handle master the pain because of the energy he has, the love of the game, and the love to compete and win. He wants the Royals. They've got to somehow find a way to pull this one out. But you can't let them have any more.
Back to a full count on Drury after it was 3-0. Half swing, full miss. Strike 3.
Yep, you could tell by that swing that Drury was having a hard time picking it up, and I told you the shadows make a big difference right where they are right now. Especially against a hard thrower like that, you don't get a chance to see it, you can't hit it.
Another pinch hitter here for Phil Nevin. This is Chad Wallach, who homered in the last game he played. He's now got 6 of them this year. It's another righty in for a lefty substitution. Matt Thaiss, a left-handed hitter, now out of the game. Little flare, tough play. Prado makes the catch, and then it pops out of his glove. Oh, he nearly had it.
Excellent effort, not an easy play at all, and just missed it, just barely. Good try.
Oh, it looked like it had gotten some of the webbing, but no, it was just out of his reach. So Trout and Ohtani back to their bases. And a 1-1 count for Wallach. One for strike two. That one was at 103. Wow.
Yeah, Wallach got a little piece of it there.
Royals have Edward Olivares, Michael Garcia, and Nicky Lopez due up in the bottom of the ninth. There's nobody warming in the Angels bullpen. Likely to see Davinsky stay in. Strike three. 103.5 miles an hour. Whoa! But the Angels do get a run. We go to the bottom of the ninth.
With ButcherBox, you never have to worry about what's for dinner. We deliver grass-fed beef, organic, free-range chicken, humanely raised pork, wild-caught seafood, and so much more. Get high-quality meat sourced from trusted partners with free shipping always, so you can always be prepared and enjoy the important things. Join ButcherBox today and get 100% grass-fed ground beef free for a year.
We love going to games, but good seats get pricey. So we use Game Time. Game Time checks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals. We got our seats 20 minutes ago for 60% off. Last-minute tickets at the best price in seconds. Download Game Time now.
This is Mookie Betts. This is Christopher Russo. And this is the High Heat Hot Seat. Mookie Betts plays hard, so he doesn't end up here. High Heat with Christopher Russo, helping players play harder on MLB Network.
There's one of the greatest players of all time, and he just did what GOATs do and gave his team the lead, winning the power matchup with Chapman.
Yep, you know what's right in the middle of the plate. He's shortened up his swing. He knows he's faced guys like that before, but that's right in the middle of the plate, not where Chapman wanted to leave it.
There's Hunter Renfroe, who pinch hit in that inning. He stays into play right field. Also Chad Wallach, who pinch hit, remains in the game as the catcher. And Chris Davinsky stays on the mound for the bottom of the ninth inning after he got the final 2 outs in the eighth. And Davinsky gave up the game-tying 2-run single to Bobby Witt Jr. But now the Royals are down 9-8. It's Edward Olivares, then Michael Garcia, then Nicky Lopez.
And they saw Davinsky. There's a 93-mile-an-hour fastball there. Slider change, a lot of change-ups. And he got a few swing and misses on those. Get a base runner. 2.
Olivares is 0 for 4 today. He's been so good, though, this season, leading off an inning. Poke to shallow left. Ward sprints in, can't get there. There's your base runner. Potential tying run at first. And also now a 7-game hitting streak for Olivares.
Yeah, Ward started back. His first step was back, so we're not going to be able to make that catch at the doinker. Perfect placement by Oli.
Olivares is now back in the dugout. Dairon Blanco has come into the game to pinch run. Now Blanco, just a few days ago when he was called up, he was asked if he was now the fastest player on the team after stealing so many bases at the AAA level.
That's a setup question.
He said, "See."
Yeah. It's all good. We'll take all these speed guys. I'd like to see them get on base and run, turn this thing into a track meet. The rest of the season, got nothing else to lose. Royals let these young guys go and play and try to figure the game out.
There goes Blanco. Pitches high. Throw skips into center. Now Blanco takes off for third. And he's in there.
Yeah. Revving up those engines. Go ahead. Great jump. Wallach throws a little bit short. And then by the time Blanco picked it up, he still had time to challenge Trout, and it was close. Boy, you can't afford to make a mistake there and get thrown out, but that's a good job of aggressive base running. That's what you want to see. Now that hand got in there way before the tag.
Now they might be taking a look at it nonetheless. It is under review.
Speed, it pressures defenses all the way around. We saw it there. He forced an error by Wallach, and then Trout couldn't get him either. Look at that. Fans love to see speed.
Go on the field stands. Runners safe.
Blanco's first career major league stolen base. And now the potential tying run is 90 feet away.
Yeah, and with nobody out, situation here, you don't want to just run into an out at home. You got 3 outs to get the run home. Play it safe on a ground ball.
Infield in.
Boy, nice job by Chad Wallach, 6'4", 230. He's big backstop. Fundamentally sound back there.
Still 2-2 on Garcia. Quick correction, that was Blanco's first stolen base this season.
Nonetheless, he's at third base with nobody out. Chances tie this game up and even more. Let's see.
Full count.
Yep. Back 3 fingers. Really nice pitch. Wallach not trying to catch it. He does. The catchers just want to keep it in front of them. They want to keep that glove wide open.
Base hit. This game is tied again. And it's Maikel Garcia who knocks the score at 9.
Not trying to do too much, control in the barrel. That's some kind of base running right there. Tyrone, great job. The changeup down, but you know what, Michael, he didn't overswing it. Look at him. He's able to pick it up, control the barrel, and stay in the middle of the field where he gets most of his hits. Velasquez, no chance at shortstop. Now we got some action. Go ahead and get into scoring position here.
Still nobody out in the bottom of the 9th inning.
So Nicky Lopez, you know, we'll see what they ask him to do. He's reliable if they want to move him with a bunt. I say attempt to steal, save the out, and then knock him in for a walk-off.
Garcia takes off, and Wallach's throw is well late.
That's exactly what you want to do right there. Save the out. 10 losses in a row. It's got to come to an end. It's got to stop sometime. And the way the Royals have been scoring runs here late in the game, they're starting to find a little of that mojo again. Yeah, excellent jump. Now if you want to move him with an out, this is a good time to do, or let him swing the bat.
Lopez squares, gets the bunt down. Sacrifice successful.
Beautiful, nicely done. Let him steal it. Now you give him the out, but now you got 2 outs to get him home and win a game. And what a time for a young man making his major league debut, looking for his first big league hit to step in the box. It is perfectly set up. Nicky Lopez, barrel above the hands, put the ball down. Excellent work. It's all set up for the young man here.
The kind of script that you couldn't write. Samad Taylor steps to the plate with a potential game-winning run 90 feet away. The Royals have 2 walk-off wins this year. Freddie Permine had the walk-off squeeze. Michael Massey had a walk-off hit. Samad Taylor has walked and scored in each of the last 2 innings. The Royals scored 3 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th, and now 1 in the 9th to tie the game at 9.
Samad taking his time out with just 1 strike. Taking that deep breath, young man, and just use your hands. Trust him and know the pressure's on Davinsky, not you.
High fly, deep to center. Trout watches it go, and it's in there. Samad Taylor's first major league hit is a game winner.
Bobby Witt Jr. runs all the way to the outfield to get him his hit. A walk-off hit. Samad, way to wait for the opportune time. That is special.
The man of the moment. His major league debut. He's soaking it all in. And now he's got the souvenir of a lifetime.
Incredible. Way to come through for mom and dad and sis. What a moment.
Royals win 10-9 over the Angels. They came from behind multiple times today.
Oh man, being 35 games under 500, I never knew I'd get emotional, but that was pretty special right there. You better believe it. Wow. It was a timely win. This is going to go a long way. Now let's hope they come and get the series tomorrow. But man, with the outfield drawn in like that, and heck, he hit the warning track with that shot anyway. That is a beautiful first major league hit. Are you kidding me?
Would have been plenty deep enough just to score the run on a sacrifice. And now he's clapping it up with the fans at the K.
Oh, man.
The Royals at one point down by 6. Came all the way back to tie it at 8. Lost the lead, came back again. And who else with Joel but Samad Taylor?
Wow. The crowd is chanting Taylor over and over again. I don't know that I've seen a more amazing first hit in the big leagues than that in all of these years. Samad, welcome to the big leagues. Congratulations. What is going through that head right now?
I have no words. I just want to thank God. Thank you to my family for making it. Thank you to the Royals for giving me the opportunity to chase my dream. That's all I got.
When you dream of this growing up in Southern California, 4 years old, what were you thinking?
Golly.
I know it didn't quite play out like that as a kid, but what did you dream of growing up, and now how about this?
This is something you don't even dream of. I have no words. I can just thank God. That's it.
We heard when you got up here that you are a high energy guy on and off the field, a big personality, and it shows there. What's going through your head as you step into the box and then as you make contact?
Just get the pitch and put it in the air. Get it and put it in the air and put it in there deep so the run can score. That's it.
And then your teammates come sprinting after you. I don't know how much of that you even remember, how much you blacked out. Take us through it.
I don't remember anything. After I made contact, I don't remember anything.
You know, these fans will just start to get to know you. You came over in the Whit Merrifield trade last year. You said you didn't know a whole lot about the Royals, other than what you had known from MLB The Show and Terrence Gore and Gerard Dyson. Now you're wearing that number 0. Now you're here in the big leagues. How would you describe your first day, at least playing in the big leagues?
It was amazing. Like I said, words don't describe any of these moments. It's just, I got the chills. It's amazing. I can't be more happy. I'm glad that I got the opportunity to give my team a W. That's all.
Hey, Omaha had won 9 in a row. You came up here and helped end the losing streak. Last thing, and we'll let you go celebrate with your teammates. You pointed up to your family. Your mom and dad got in last night. Your sister, I think you mentioned uncle, your girlfriend. Tell me what it means to have all of them here in Kansas City. They've been there for the journey.
It means the world. Thank you to my parents. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you guys for always supporting me and getting me to the ballpark to chase my dream. Thank you guys. I love you.
Congratulations on one of the best big league debuts in Royals history. Great job.
Thank you, guys. Let's go, Royals.
Samad Taylor.
A major league debut and a memory for a lifetime. Samad Taylor wins the game with his first major league hit. It's a 10-9 comeback win for the Royals.